Hello friends, welcome back to Commerce Byte YouTube channel. So now in this video we are going to learn recording day-to-day transactions in Tally. So how to record the transactions in Tally. So before that we'll see some introduction, small introduction we'll see. So what is an accounting voucher in Tally? So first he has given what is the meaning of voucher. A voucher is a written document in support of a transaction. Some of examples of the vouchers are sales invoice, counterfoil of a pay-in slip, pay register, purchase invoice, record slip, etc. The vouchers validate the expenditure done on some item or the income earned. It is a proof that a particular transaction has taken place for the value stated in the voucher. A voucher is not only the necessary for recording of transaction but is also necessary for audit the accounts. So voucher is nothing but a documentary evidence. That means if an expenditure happened, if we are having a voucher, that means okay, the following expenditure has happened. When we come to know that the following expenditure has been done, it is a documentary evidence. It is not only for accounting purpose, it is also helpful in the for doing the audit time also. It is very helpful. In manual accounting, the transactions are recorded through journal entries, whereas in Tally these are done through voucher entry. So Tally not only provides facility of creating a voucher, but it also provides opportunity of altering a voucher. So not only creating, we can alter that voucher also. Tally has many predefined vouchers that can be used for recording transaction. These vouchers are related to record of accounts known as accounting vouchers, and to record inventory is known as inventory vouchers. If you want to record accounting related like sales, purchase, all this comes under accounting vouchers. Already predefined are there. If you want, we can create new vouchers, but for mostly whatever the predefined were there, that is enough for our accounting for learning purpose. So inventory voucher means stock journal, material rejection or material in, material rejection, material out. For that we require inventory voucher. So now, so accounting vouchers are like sales, purchase, receipts, payment, etc. So now we will see one by one. So voucher screen, what will be there in voucher screen. So here, this is a normal, this is a payment voucher screen. That this is a main voucher area. This is close button, button bar. These are the area. These are something. These are some screen in screen. These are some areas in the voucher screen. Sorry. Yeah. He has given explanation what comes under main voucher area, what comes under these, that the button bar calculation area. This you can so you can go through this. Now next one is a contra voucher. So first we will see contra voucher. So before contra voucher, better we will see receipts and payment. Yeah. So we will see the payment voucher. So what comes under payment voucher? What transaction we will record in payment voucher? First we will see the theory part. Then I will explain a problem with in payment voucher. So all transactions related to payment by cash or bank are recorded in payment voucher. Such payments can be towards purchases, expenses, acquisition of fixed asset due to creditors, loans, advances given by you or repayment of loans, advances taken by earlier, etc. While creating payment voucher, all payment vouchers must have at least one creditor, cash or bank account. One credit to cash or a bank. So payment voucher means here in credit side there should be bank or cash. Simple, he's telling that if you are doing payments like salary paid, rent paid, all this comes under payment voucher. If the cash is going out or the balance is reducing from the bank account, if the balance is reducing from the bank account all these times, so what happened is payment voucher, we will use payment voucher at the time of, he has given some examples when at the time of expenses the cash is going out or our bank balance is getting reduced. In those cases we will use payment voucher, so now when we are purchasing a fixed asset, the cash is going out, in that case also we will use payment voucher. So now next, if you want to pay amount to the creditors, so in that case also cash is going out or bank balance will reduce, we have to use payment voucher. So now here what is telling, at the time of payment at least one credit to cash or a bank account, credit side either it should be cash or bank account. Payment voucher can be divided into two categories: cash payment, bank payment. If you are paying through cash, it is called as cash payment. If you are paying through bank, we call it as bank payments. Now, so now select accounting vouchers, gateway of tally menu and press enter. So he has given how to, so in gateway of tally we have to go to accounting voucher. In that if we press F5, so there are different function keys available: F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9. So in that, F5 is payment voucher. See here, F4 contra, F5 payment, F6 receipt, F7 journal, F8 sales, so F9 purchase. So we are dealing with the payment. Payment means F5. F5 is a payment creation screen. So now we have to give all the details. So now we will see an example and we will do that sum. We will do that problem in payment voucher. So in payment voucher we will see that sum. So we will do both receipt and payment voucher at a time. So now we will see what is receipt voucher. So reverse of that payment. Payment means bank or cash is going out, or your bank balance is reducing in case of payment. In case of receipt, it is reverse. Your bank balance is increasing or your cash amount is increasing. Example, yes, think cash receipt. Cash receipt is the one in which transaction is settled through cash or money receiving through cash. For example, cash brought by owner as a capital 1 lakh. Example, owner cash account debit to capital. So cash is coming into the business. So it is receipt. Bank receipt means it is through NEFT, RTGS, online transfer, check, DD. All this comes under bank receipt. Cash receipt, bank receipt. This is receipt voucher. Next thing is, so he has given the screen. What is there in the screen? What we have to enter? What all these things I will explain when I'm telling the problem. So now I hope you understood. So receipt voucher and payment voucher. So payment voucher, when we will use, when we are paying the amount, for example, like salary paid, rent paid, expenses paid, printing and stationery paid, for all these things we will use payment voucher. Receipt voucher means when we are receiving the amount, it can be either the cash or it can be through bank. Cash means interest received, commission received, discount received, all this comes under received. Example, bank interest received, there is a bank receipt. So this is about payment and receipt in tally ERP9. For payment, F5 function key we have to use. For receipt we have to use F6 function key. So now, so the problem I'm going to explain in the next video.